Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your mid-January 2016 monthly tarot horoscopes. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Krabby Pants Cancer. I'm sorry for the glare in the background. I had to turn the lights on. It's getting dark in here. I just don't like recording in the morning. That's my problem. So I'm always recording in the evening because I'm more of an evening afternoon person. And so, anyways, I always seem to be recording in the dark for Cancer. I don't know why, but I guess you guys watch my videos anyways. You guys are sweet. I appreciate you guys liking and subscribing and sharing all my videos. You know, it means a lot to me, and you know, I love what I do. So, you know, having great followers is just always really, really nice. And I love my clients too. So if you're previous clients, I love you guys. You guys make my life awesome. So let me roll out a spread for you. Just so you know, if you do want a private reading with me, if you haven't had one before, feel free to check out my calendar page on my website, oracledaphne.com. I will provide a link for you right here. And, you know, just email me and let me know a day time that you like, and I'll get you scheduled. It's very simple. So, I am back using my regular Shadowscapes deck. I may have already said that. I always forget, you know, but I'm going to show it to you again. Whoops! Cards are flying everywhere. It's a good sign. Your energy may be up Energy may be up in January, mid-January. You also have, some of you may be getting divorced because you have the Justice card crossing you. Sorry, that's my oven in the background. I'm making potatoes. Got some interesting stuff going on, Cancer. Very interesting stuff. I'm just going to start with the card that's in the center of the reading, and what I call the heartbeat of the reading, which is the Judgment card. Okay, and the Judgment card is about a fresh start. See all those butterflies? It can also indicate musicians. Some of you may be musicians. Message me if you are. You know, who play like the horns, like the clarinet, the flute, you know, the trumpet, trombone, brass instruments, you know, the tuba. If you play the tuba, message me. That's awesome. That's really freaking cool. But anyways, I always kind of wanted to play the tuba. I thought the tuba was cool. I don't know. I don't know why. I always wanted to try it. I doubt that I would actually fit, but I always wanted to try it. So yeah, so you have the Judgment card crossed by the Justice card. So this to me is like legal stuff too. Some of you it's legal stuff. Starting over, you know, things finally coming to like an end, but also a new beginning. It's not the end, it's just the beginning. That's what's coming to me for you guys. For you, it is also, so you may actually have both things going. You may have a legal settlement coming in, or finally getting settled, but you also may have a divorce going on at the same time, or a breakup going on at the same time, with like a long-term girlfriend or boyfriend, or even just somebody who's not that long-term. You may have just started dating them not that long ago, but you're breaking up anyways. Because you have the Justice card crossing you. Here, I'll show you the Justice card. And there's a lot of butterflies here too. You may have 3 children, or you may have like 2 children, and then your partner may have 1, or he may have 2, and you may have 1. She may have 2, you may have 1. I mean, you know, guy, girl, doesn't matter. There's something about children here too. You may have like a custody battle about the children. You may have between 1 to 3 children. Okay, I want to say that. Or you probably could, maybe, it's not even that. It's not even for some of you a custody battle. Some of you it's a custody battle where you have to figure out who's going to get who, what date, time, how you're going to split them up, etc., etc. But for some of you it is, you know, you're being concerned that the children are going to be affected somehow. And I always tell people not to worry about the children because the children are always okay. It's the parents that need the help. So think about, I feel like this is actually going to be a positive thing for you. It may cause some conflict because we've got the Knight of Swords crowning you, which to me is conflict. Okay, conflict. Feathers getting ruffled, people getting upset, people saying things they don't mean, or just very hurtful things. I don't see the Knight of Swords as being you, but you may be, you may have some strong air in your chart somewhere, like an Aquarius ascendant or moon or something, or a Gemini ascendant or moon or something. Somebody else got this. I'm not sure if it was Aries. Could have been Taurus too. Aries, Taurus. You may be in a partnership with an Aries or a Taurus too. And the Justice card does represent Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. So for you, Cancer, it may just be that you're divorcing, like an air sign. I want to say air sign for some of you, and then again an Aries or a Taurus for others. So the thing is like, the foundation here is the Five of Pentacles, which is a lot of upset, okay? Because as the foundation, it's coloring everything. So this whole thing is very upsetting to you, okay? This is you're unhappy about this for whatever reason. This is hard for you, I want to say. And some of you are even thinking about, again, this is a card, and I just did the reading for Taurus, so, no, sorry, I just did the reading for Gemini. So again, there's a strong Gemini Cancer connection here too. But the person you may have broken up with might have been a Gemini female, Cancer guys, and she's really, really upset about it. This Cancer females, this could be you, where you're not over this divorce. You didn't want it to happen. You didn't want to let it go for whatever reason. You didn't think it was time, and so this may kind of have come as a shock to you, and for some of you, it may have come as a shock. And for those of you ladies, some of you are now thinking, okay, well, who's going to be in my life? I don't want to be alone. I need a relationship. I need the relationship to be happy, all that stuff. And I want to say it is important for Cancers to find their happiness without, and I've said this before and I'm saying it again, without a partnership to be that crutch, okay? Cancers, yes, home and family, partnership, commitment, all that stuff is like in line with your soul mission, why you're here and all that. So relationships should be, long-term relationships should be front and center. And for some of you who haven't achieved that yet, that may be the problem. You're upset that maybe a relationship came to an end, or that you got a divorce and it didn't last forever, or it didn't last as long as you would have liked, or it didn't go didn't go as planned. Even those of you who are in a short-term partnership, maybe it just didn't go as planned, okay? But there is this element of starting new. And there is an element of you needing to pull it together and saying, okay, this is what's happening. I have to come to terms with this. Things are going to improve. I'm going to make sure that I do everything in my power to cheer myself up and make myself happy, and not obsess about the past, and not cling on to the past, but it's more than that. It's not being negative in that negative mindset of, oh, I'm never going to find anybody. Because if you have that mindset, you won't. You have to have the mindset that you will meet someone when it's time. But you have to make the effort to do so. That is also very important. You have the Cave here. You have the Hermit, which is totally you here. The Hermit crab, needing to come out of the cave. Some of you needing to go out more, okay? Get back out there. Okay, that's in the future. So I want to say it's important mid-January to pull yourself together. You can have a good cry, but then let it go. And then go out and find somebody new. And don't leave. Don't go home until you have somebody to either you got a number or somebody you're going to drag home with you. Just be determined, be that determined. If you really want a partner, that's what you need to do. But I don't feel like it's going to behoove you, I'm going to say behoove you, to either to stay in this state of longing and sadness and upset, because I feel like it was time for you to have the Judgment card crossed by the Justice card. The Judgment is like a major arcana thing about fresh start, needing to start fresh, needing to clear the slate, moving on. It's almost a clean cut to me. It's a clean cut. Yes, it's upsetting. Yes, there may have been words. Yes, there may be some conflict. And yes, you may be dealing with an asshole. Hashtag he is an asshole. Or she in this case. I should make one. She is an asshole, okay? But the thing is in the future, you've got the Emperor showing up in the position of your attitude, which means you're being stubborn about something. You're being stubborn about something, and things are fated to happen in a certain way. Not when you want it to happen, but in divine timing. And the Emperor, when it shows up, when it comes up in a reading, there's been a divorce. Emperor is a messy divorce. The Emperor is someone who makes it really difficult. The Emperor says, no, you're not getting anything, period, that's it. It can be a very, very strong female, too. I don't feel like the Emperor is you unless you are a Cancer male that has a lot of, like a Capricorn moon, a Taurus moon, Taurus ascendant, something like that's very, very strong, stubborn, okay? I feel like this is, in the shadow, the Cancer shadow is that stubborn side, okay? For those of you who are single, you could be weighing a decision on something, and I feel like for some of you, you're in a cycle with a Gemini male, okay? Cancer females, you're in a cycle with a Gemini male. For the younger, I want to say younger Cancer females who are dating, you're in a cycle. You may be a young Cancer guy also dating a young Gemini guy too. I'm getting that. So I'm getting this Gemini Cancer connection, but it may not be that person. It could be also Aquarius or Libra because there's strong air here, where you're in a breakup, getting back together cycle. You know what I'm saying? You may have broken up with him, in the distant past, and now he's back. You're back together, and he's showing up again because they're lining up together. So I'm thinking it's him. The Nine of Swords can also be the Cancer male, so it could just be you wanting to control things. It can also be female too. The Knight can be female. And because they're wearing armor, you wanting to control things, you wanting to happen in your way. This is being determined to get what you want and getting what you want. And the Hermit is processing things. The Hermit is processing things, thinking deeply about things. It can be where you're thinking too deep, okay? But again, we have this Five of Pentacles influencing it. So it's just like no matter what you're thinking about, it's upsetting to you. No matter what you're talking about, it's upsetting to you. No matter who you're divorcing, it's upsetting. Who you're breaking up with, it's upsetting. So there's something going on here where you're just in this perpetual state of unhappiness. You've been in a cycle of unhappiness. And I always talk about Cancer needing to make their own happiness. It's sort of like you haven't moved on. And you're unwilling to move on because you have the Emperor in the position of your attitude. And the Emperor's fate, and the Emperor says, you cannot go forward with this. This relationship cannot continue. This relationship needs to come to an end. This job needs to come to an end. This, project or idea isn't going to go forward. The fate card comes in and says no. It's like a hard road block. Just imagine you're going down the highway and then suddenly it's blocked off with all those concrete barriers. You literally cannot go forward. Even if you had like a super truck, you cannot go past that barrier. It just isn't going to work. You'll pop a tire, you'll break the axle, whatever. So it is important for you to be flexible and accept change because that's the message here. You do have the change card right next to the Emperor. Things not happening when you want them to happen, but it's a forced change. So beware, I want to say towards the end of January, Things may not happen the way you want them to happen, but it's for your own good. It's for your highest good. It's for the better. Um, And this is a general reading, okay? I want to remind you guys of that. This is general. This is not for everybody. So for those of you who are in a happy relationship, this is not applying to you, okay? For those of you who are single, the Knight of Swords, again, could be you being very determined to get what you want, needing to kind of get back out there. You may be waiting on something. For those of you who are hoping for an engagement, you may get engaged. But I don't necessarily feel like it's going to go where you want it to go, okay? You may just come to the end of, it may fizzle out anyways, or it may deteriorate on its own. I don't necessarily feel like, and I felt like this was somebody else, I don't remember who it was now, where it was like, and getting engaged, but it's like a false engagement. Getting engaged, but there's no substance to it. Getting engaged, but it's like, it's not real. And you get excited about it, which you have reason to, but it's not like a real thing. You may have the hots for somebody, but again, I feel like you're most likely going to have like a one-night stand. This can in some cases indicate a soulmate, but I don't feel like it's in this case, okay? The Ten of Cups is a sex card, so a wink here for you, Cancer. Definitely getting it on, but I don't necessarily feel like it's a long-term relationship. This card shows me that you want a long-term partnership. And this card shows me, because it's blocked by the Emperor, that you're going to have somebody that you're sleeping with, but I don't feel like it's going to go long-term. The reason I say that is because the outcome, I pulled the Four of Swords for the outcome, which is needing to get better sleep. Again, another sign got this exact position. When a sign gets this exact position, when like two different... And I've seen this a couple of times now, where they're in the same position for a different sign. Same card, same position, but it's a different sign. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Then it's a sign that it's like, I want to say it's energy. It's the energy, planetary stuff, but also the energy of what's going on right now. So, you and a lot of others just may need to learn to put down the sword, learn to have, conflict resolution, learn to get to a point where things are, done without you fighting about them, done without you getting to ruffling somebody else's feathers. But it is a positive thing. This is sort of like what I was talking about, I think, in my January videos about how January was going to be wrapping things up, completing things, a time where we complete a lot of things, getting the divorce so that you can move on and have a fresh start. I said the new year wasn't really going to happen until February, and I feel like it's the same energy for you, Cancer, for the end of January. To me, it's like, you're wrapping up this energy, this divorce or breakup for a lot of you, okay? And you're moving out of it, and you're thinking about the new, and you need to go out and explore the new, okay? New clothes, new sheets, new bed, new house, new car, new project, new business, new job, all of that stuff is like green light for you, okay? And I know people will say, well, it's Mercury retrograde. I'm like, no, I don't always feel that way. It is completing something, though. It is processing what you've been through. It is the process of letting go. And that's what your soul mission is. It's learning that and embracing the new things that happen. And the Death card is showing up, which means it is complete transformation from who you think you are now to who you're going to be turning into, who you're supposed to be. That's coming up. But the Four of Swords is knowing when to fight the battle and knowing when to put the sword down. You may be in a relationship to an Aries too, because I think Aries got some. I think it was Aries that got this. I don't remember, but it was that conflict resolution issue where nothing was getting resolved. Things need to eventually get resolved. things need to get worked out so that you're not fighting all the time. That's a planetary issue. That's not even just your issue. That's a planetary issue. If you came in, if you signed up for that, we all kind of signed up for that. So in a way, we're all learning that, okay? So if you're live at this time, which I'm sure you are because you're watching this, then there's a reason for it. You're learning conflict resolution. You're learning not to always be fighting, not to always have to stand up for something, not to always push the envelope, not to always push forward, to know when to take that pause, to take that rest, to listen to the boundaries, to understand and respect others people's boundaries. Things like that. And this is R&R. This is, potentially even going on vacation, going to a warm tropical climate, doing something fun. This is the relaxing by the pool. Just thinking about it, it's snowing right now outside. It's a winter wonderland. So just thinking about being by the pool is doing wonders for my brain. I think I'm gonna put like a tropical screensaver on my computer. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Anyways, the point here is that you're gonna have some peace of mind towards the end of January. It's gonna be positive for you, and then also something is going to come to a natural conclusion, whether that's a relationship or that's a job. For those of you who are in a contract job or doing something where it's only short term, this could be where you're actually graduating, or there's a completion of a class, or there's completion of something, and you don't really know what to do going forward. It's that point in time where you actually graduate college and you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do next? And you go and apply to jobs and you're not sure, and you finally get one, and it's sort of like you start to make your way forward. This is also starting your own business, deciding you're going to start your own business. And I will tell people, and I tell people all the time, it cost me $0 to start my own business. $0. So it is possible to start your own business without any money. What used to be the storefront is now the at-home office. And because you're a Cancer, my suggestion is consider working from home. It's something that does resonate very well with you. So, something to consider. But that is all that I really have to say. Be careful you're not on the roller coaster ride. Again, the Three of Wands is the Taurus. The roller coaster ride is a relationship. It's a never-ending loop. There's highs and there's lows, but it goes around and around and around and around, and it doesn't stop. It's ups and downs and problems and issues, but it doesn't stop because you don't know how to get to that point where you actually do resolve things, and you don't know how to get to that point where you actually make the decision to make things better. So again, you may have some planets in Taurus, because Taurus, I feel like this is the card of Taurus, and Taurus has the same issue, and I feel like this is sort of what's going on with Taurus too. So that's all that I have for right now. You definitely want to take the bull by the horns, because you have the free will card in the position of emotions, which means anything is possible. And this is also wishing for good fortune. I don't see a lot of green cards here. So, you do want to start to, get more in touch with nature, get outside more. If you go to any place tropical, definitely email me some pictures. Totally want to see it. Or just, tweet, at Oracle Daphne. Follow me on Twitter. So, I appreciate all your love and support, guys. As I know right back at you. And definitely reach out to me if you'd like a private reading. So I'm going to send you big hugs. Big hugs. Big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care.